take number whatever this is of me doing an intro to a Q&A video. I can guarantee this is going to be an interesting experience. Oh boy, my camera battery is nearly dead. One sec. Hey there guys, what's up? It's me, Harry Sandberg, back here with a brand new video, and welcome back to Gingy Reaction, trailer reactions, pop culture news, and movie reviews, where today I am doing a Q&A video. Gingy reacts to your questions, and yes, I am in a different shirt and have a clean shave because I got busy filming these videos when I filmed that intro, and these two videos you should definitely go and check out. But today, I am answering questions that people sent me a while back, because I wanted to make this video as a sort of welcome back sort of thing, because I took a break from the channel for so long due to the strikes. Now the strikes are over, I can finally film this video, so without further ado, let's get straight into the questions. Favorite movie series? My favorite movie series of all time, and it's never going to change, is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's a 10 out of 10 trilogy, and it's absolutely a cinematic masterpiece of a trilogy. And it's the only 10 out of 10 trilogy in cinema. However, I do like other movie series as well, such as Back to the Future trilogy. I love that trilogy so much, as well as the Cornetto trilogy, which consists of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. However, I am also a big fan of the current Spider-Verse films, and I firmly believe that when Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out, that trilogy will also be another 10 out of 10 trilogy that sits up there with Lord of the Rings. Do you have any specific criteria for evaluating the quality and content of the trailer? I wouldn't say I evaluate trailers like that. I would pretty much say the criteria that it sort of sits in when it comes to these videos is stuff that interests me. It's like, you know, you see a lot of superhero, sci-fi action stuff. Like, that's the main genre that I love to do. However, I'm always big on expanding my stuff when it comes to trailer reactions, like I did with the trailer for Tetris, with Scream 6, and with Napoleon. So like, it's either stuff that fits in a specific genre that I love, or stuff that intrigues me, in a way, I guess, is how I kind of divide the two. What is your favorite genre or type of trailers you react to? Pretty much superhero sci-fi action, because of the spectacle of them. Like, they're really engaging for me, and the scale that you see in these trailers alone gets me so hyped for what will come in the movie, because they only show you small snippets in the trailers, so it gets me very hyped for those kinds of things. But I'm also, like I said, a big fan of reacting to stuff that I probably would never really watch or didn't really know was coming out. That intrigues me. Can you share a funny and unexpected moment behind the scenes? Yes, I have a couple. My favorite one is that when I filmed in this room a while ago, if you guys looked in the background, the collection was never really seen. It had black boards up across it, because I kind of wanted to do a reveal video. And I still have to show you guys this wall. Pretty much have to give you a whole room tour. But I used to put these black boards across here. And if you notice in a couple of the old videos, there was always blue tape up here holding them up. And it is because when I was filming one day, the blackboard fell. And it scared the living hell out of me. And so I had to go, and every single time I filmed, because I also used to have those boards in front of this mirror because they didn't have curtains, I had to take them out, put them against there, and then put blue tape. It would have been easier, but then at the time I also kind of wanted to do a reveal video of the collection, but alas, there it is now. And then also, whenever I did videos in college, and my roommate always used to walk in at unexpected times, and I used to do the cut to the, you know, this thing, those were always very fun. And me and him always had a laugh about those, which is great. How do you handle negative comments? You know, it's their opinion. If they don't want to watch my content, there's probably someone out, there's definitely someone out there who's also doing the same thing I'm doing, who has a much bigger platform. But, you know, negative comments don't really affect me that much, because I love doing this. There's nothing that can deter me from doing this. It's been a passion of mine for nearly a decade. And even though I don't get negative comments that much, you know, if they do come, just read them, be like, okay, that's your opinion, that's cool. And then keep doing this, because I love doing this. I love making these videos for you guys. And so it was a fun time. What are your goals between now and the future? Well, what I'd really like by the end of this year is to hit 600 subscribers, because we're so close, we're so close. But no, I'm already grateful for the subscriber count that I have. But for the future, you know, I wouldn't mind hitting a K, just 1,000 subscribers, because I know people have dreams of hitting 1 million, 100 million, 100,000 even. But I think hitting 1,000 subscribers is like already a big milestone, at least for me. Like hitting 100 was a big milestone for me because I never thought it would happen. So hitting 1,000, since we're like pretty much halfway there already, hitting 1,000 by some point in the future would be great. But like 10K wouldn't also be bad. Are there any upcoming collaborations or upcoming projects that you're excited for? Yes. So as you guys may or may not know, me and my friend Eben have a horror podcast, Horrorworks, link in the description. And the last video that I posted before all the other trailer reactions was the interview that we did with Zoran Gavoyich from Dead Meat, which was so fun. He was a great guy. Zoran, you're amazing. And we actually managed to secure 2 other guests, one that we've already filmed and one that we're filming in the future. The one that we've already filmed is with James Jude Courtney, the man who played The Shape, aka Michael Myers, in the recent Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. It was so great talking to him. I want to wait until the audio is available, but you know, if this video hits 10 likes, I'll release it next week because it's been sitting in my folder for like the longest time. And then in January, and I'm so excited we get to announce this one, in January, me and Eben and Chris will be talking to Keith David. And Keith David was Childs in The Thing, played the cat in Coraline, he was in Community, he played Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog, he played Spawn, and this is just such a big honor, and we're so excited and pumped to talk to him, and like, I'm getting little goosebumps on my arm just thinking about the prospect of getting to talk to him. It's so exciting, and I'm so excited to do these things. I'm so excited for you guys to see them, so make sure you stick around this channel because you're not gonna wanna miss them. Can you share a memorable experience on your YouTube journey? I remember walking to class and in the drama room there was the teacher was playing, or like one of the students was playing on The Thing, one of my earlier videos. I think it was the first part of my WWE School Toys videos, which is one of my earliest videos, and I could go in private all my past videos because, like, you know, they're a bit cringe, but at the same time they're like a part of my journey. So like there's that bit of conflict, but I remember seeing people watching them and laughing and having fun with them, and that was like, I think one of the big things that kind of helped me continue my journey onto this platform. And then also hitting 100 subscribers, because that was just a big milestone for me. I never thought I'd hit it, honestly. And I'm thankful to everyone who stuck around all these years, going on a decade next year, I think. But no, hitting 100 subscribers was definitely a big deal for me, because if you told my younger self that, hey, you're gonna have 500 subscribers and 90,000 total views on your channel in the year 2023, he probably wouldn't believe you. So I'm very thankful for like the audience that I have, the views that I have, the content that I'm able to create for people who love this type of this content. I'm forever grateful for that. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? This is always a bit of a spotty memory, because on the one hand, when it came to the WWE videos, I was inspired by other WWE school toy videos that I'd seen on YouTube. So then I just posted those for fun. Didn't think they'd get the views that they did. But then when it came to my first Nerd News video, I think I remember watching Doctor Who with my parents and then immediately going upstairs and be like, this could be fun. And I set up my laptop, the camera and everything. I got dressed in my Doctor Who outfit, which is right here. Yeah, that's me, by the way. And, you know, it was just a fun time. And then I loved doing that, and then I kept doing it, and then we got here. Favorite film you think is underrated? There's a lot of great films that I think are underrated, but I'm not gonna pick one film. I'm gonna pick 3, because I feel like this trilogy is very much underrated. The Cornetto trilogy. I advise everyone to go and watch the Cornetto trilogy, because it's brilliantly written, has great comedy. All 3 of them have such insane parts about them. Like, Shaun of the Dead is a zombie movie. It's my favorite and my first zombie movie that I ever watched. Hot Fuzz is a buddy cop action film, and then World's End is a sci-fi action. But all of them are so great. They're all so funny. They have a great cast in all of them. The dialogue is great. The Easter eggs are so well done. Like, you're gonna have to watch these films a lot to kind of like get those. And I'm still watching them and I'm still noticing things I never noticed before. But they're just a great trilogy to watch and to rewatch over and over again, because they're always so fun and enjoyable. So the Cornetto trilogy is definitely something that I think is underrated in terms of film. At what part in Peppa Pig the Movie is the meaning of life explained?
Something that surprised you the most, movie trailer, announcement, etc. Pretty much casting announcements have always been very surprising for me recently. They've released a whole lot of new names for the Superman Legacy movie, like Nicholas Hoult is going to play Lex Luthor, which I think is really ironic considering he lost out to both Batman and Superman. So like, it's just a very interesting thing. And they've cast Jimmy Olsen and like a bunch of other characters as well. But the most surprising announcement recently has got to be Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. I don't know if it's fully confirmed yet, because like, you know, I think they're in talks, but like, that's a name that I never thought would be hit. Sports reference. Because like, I had a bunch of other names in mind, but not Pedro. Pedro's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. I love Pedro. We all love Pedro. But like, you know, his name in that sort of list was very surprising for me to hear. Barbie or Oppenheimer? Come on. There is one obvious answer for this. Barbenheimer. Obviously it's Barbenheimer. I have a button that literally says I survived Barbenheimer because my college did the double feature at the film festival, and I love this button so much. It's so great. But yeah, Barbenheimer is the obvious answer here. Like, come on. What actor and actress would you like to go to dinner with, and what would you talk about? Two names that come to mind immediately are Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Lee Curtis, because Robert Downey Jr. is one of my biggest inspirations in this industry, and Jamie Lee Curtis is just one of the sweetest people on the planet, and I love to be surrounded by her positive energy. And what we talk about, I would love to talk to them about the industry and their careers and like their favorite moments and stuff, because I'm someone who wants to become an actor, join the union, etc. And so being able to talk to people who are so talented, who had such great careers, who are a part of this industry would be very helpful for me to know like what to do, what not to do, etc. Because, you know, it'd just be very helpful. Assuming you had electric and a DVD player, what 3 films would you take to a desert island? This is tricky because behind me I have over 180 movies on DVD, and while the obvious answer is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna pick different films. So, Back to the Future, I'd pick, because it's one of my favorite films of all time, and I could rewatch that forever. Beyond the Spider-Verse, because it's a newer film, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. If you haven't watched Across the Spider-Verse, go watch it. It's so great, and such a great film in terms of storytelling, emotion, etc. And then I'd pick Terminator 2 Judgment Day, because it's my favorite sequel, one of my favorite sequels, and it's a sequel that I don't really watch as much, which I should, because it is amazing, and I can never get bored. And with all 3 of them, I can never get bored. Best actor in 2023 film, best actress in 2023 film. This is a fun question, because the Oscars next year are gonna be so interesting. Like, I hope you know, for supporting actor, we're gonna have Robert Downey Jr. versus Ryan Gosling, because both of them played such great supporting roles. The best actor in 2023 film, I would say Cillian Murphy, because everyone in the film is great in Oppenheimer. Everyone's great, but Cillian Murphy really just was amazing, and I think everyone in Oppenheimer could get a nomination for the film for all their roles. And then also Barry Keoghan in Saltburn, because that movie alone is crazy, but Barry Keoghan was just like so good in that. And then actresses, I would say Margot Robbie has a good shot because she was great in Barbie. And then also Emma Stone in Poor Things. Poor Things was wild, it was wacky, it was crazy, but Emma Stone was a gem. And I wholeheartedly believe Emma Stone should get a nomination for her role in Poor Things. If you've seen Poor Things, you know what I'm talking about. She is fantastic in that. What actor, actress made the most films in 2023? Gonna have to do a bit of research. Hold on. So Rachel Zegler's been in Shazam! Fury of the Gods and The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. Who else we got? If Dune came out this year, Florence Pugh and Timothée Chalamet would be in that discussion, but unfortunately Dune got pushed back to next year. Halle Bailey, who was in The Little Mermaid and The Color Purple. Brie Larson, who was in Fast and Furious 10 and The Marvels. Again, Rebecca Ferguson could have been on this list, but, you know, unfortunately. Jason Momoa, who was in Fast X and Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Vin Diesel, who was in Fast X and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Chris Pratt, who was in Guardians and Mario. So, a lot of people have tied for being in 2 movies, which is very fun. Dang, I was looking for someone who'd been in 3 and who'd taken the lead, but alas, that is not possible. And there we go. There was my Gingy reacts to your questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions for me, I might make a part 2. 10 likes on this video and I'll do it because this was very fun to make and I loved answering your question. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure down below, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to join the Nerd Notification Squad, and also follow me on TikTok right here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.